What's wrong?
Mm-hmm.
You smelled alcohol on Officer Grasso's breath, correct?
Officer Grasso was off duty, and when we arrived at the scene...
We're not here for your commentary. Did you or did you not smell alcohol on Officer Grasso's breath?
Well...
Yes or no?
Yes.
And did you try to give him breath mints to cover up the fact that you smelled alcohol on him? Permission to treat Officer Reagan as a hostile witness.
Permission granted.
Officer Reagan, didn't you take a pack of breath mints from the counter of the deli?
Yes.
And the purpose was to give them to Officer Grasso, correct? Was the purpose to give them to Officer Grasso?
Answer the question, officer.
Yes, Your Honor.
To mask the smell of alcohol.
Yes.
No further questions, Your Honor.
I'd be willing to bet this isn't the first time that Lacey pulled off this little stunt. You know, drop a little devil's breath in a guy's drink, then go upstairs and clean him out.
Hey, easy taking. You don't even have to have sex.
I'll explain where his credit cards went. She took them.
Or you gave them to her.
Did you run the hotel and see if there are any complaints filed there?
Yeah, I just did. 3 complaints in the past 2 months from men saying they were drugged and or robbed.
Probably only 3 brave enough to come forward.
Almost all of them were from out of town.
Welcome to New York. Wait, you said almost all of them from out of town. One of them's a New Yorker?
Yeah, one guy, Richard Young, 50s, lives in Midtown.
Well, let's go see if his memory is better than Mr. Carter's.
I don't know why you're making this such a big deal, Mom. When the principal starts talking about suspension, it's a very big deal. And there are other ways to get the administration's attention, Nikki. I have a great way. Why don't I just start bringing drugs into school? Hey, knock it off. This is serious. You know what I don't get? You always taught me to fight for what I believe in, to fight to make the world the place I want it to be. And now that I'm putting that into practice, you want me to stop. I also taught you to respect authority. I've been very respectful, Mom. I even went to Mrs. Pender's office today to ask if we could have a town hall meeting so that the students and the administration could have their say. Well, see, that's a great idea. Shut me down completely. She said if I continue the protest, I'm not just going to be suspended. She'll make sure I get kicked out of school. But she said that? Yeah, she did. But the one thing I can't understand is how the one person who always encouraged me to have convictions and stand up for what I believe in is now being so critical.
Mr. Young, I'm Detective Reagan, Detective Baez. I wanted to ask you some questions about a complaint you filed while you were staying at the Camelot Hotel earlier this year.
My wife is inside.
Well, we don't want to get you in trouble with the missus. So, how do we go talk over here?
Yeah, sounds good.
We just need your help identifying a woman who's been targeting men at bars, stealing their personal belongings. Is that what happened to you?
She took $800 from me. And all my credit cards.
Hey, who is this she?
Lacey. I didn't get a last name.
Who's her?
Oh my God. Yeah, that's Lacey.
So she approached you at the hotel bar, is that what happened?
No. We met at a strip club a couple blocks away, and then we walked back to the hotel. We went upstairs and opened up the bar, and I made us both a drink. And after that, I don't remember a damn thing. I woke up and everything was gone.
What was the name of the strip club?
Scores.
She works there. Is she a dancer?
She was that night.
I'll bet.
Thanks for your time.
This concludes the proceedings.
Hey, Pete, about my testimony back there, I wasn't trying.
It's alright. I know how these things work.
Well, I wish I could have just said what I think, just that you did the right thing.
I know.
I'm sorry you're going through all this.
Me too. That night makes me wish I would have just kept walking.
Wiggins, Detective Baez, you the owner?
Something tells me you're not here for a lap dance.
Recognize her?
Lacey.
My real name.
Jennifer Riley. What's she do now?
What do you mean, what does she do now?
Look, I'll tell you something right now. I never bought any of those stolen credit cards.
Well, that's lucky for you then.
That's not why you're here.
Where can we find her?
She's in the dressing room. Look, she's going on a half an hour.
Well, I think you have to find a backup dancer. Why don't you take us over to the dressing room, okay?
This way. That's her locker. She was right here a minute ago.
Where's your back door?
Through this door.
Stop the car. Mike, stop. Get out. Hands against the vehicle. Right now. Cuff her.
Jennifer Riley, you're under arrest. Oh, I didn't do anything.
So a night on the town turns into a dead body, huh? You got some explaining to do, hot stuff. Let's go.
Yes, Joe Stalin and I are pen pals.
So it's how they convince us. Mushrooms. It's like a true like mushrooms.
What happened between us is like secrets. I won't keep us alive, Shelley.
You want something true or violent?
Manhattan, all new tomorrow at 10, 9 Central on WGN America.
How do action heroes walk away from movie explosions and never look back? Lobster. That's how.
At Golden Corral and a North Atlantic lobster tail for just $4.99. Just $4.99 only at Golden Corral.
Nexium, the purple pill, is now available without a prescription for frequent heartburn. Get complete protection. Because the best moments in life aren't experienced from the sidelines. Now, there's nothing holding you back. This is Nexium Level Protection, the #1 prescribed acid-blocking brand, now without a prescription for frequent heartburn. Get complete protection. Nexium Level Protection.